What's going on, guys? DStyleBoxing here. Thanks to those joining me live and to those that were joining me on archive. We've got some news today for those interested in this fight anyway. Um, this is, to me, right, brilliant marketing, right? That's what this is, right? That's exactly what this is, all right? Just brilliant. I want to make sure people understand that. There's just no reason it wouldn't have been 8 ounces during the negotiations if this wasn't planned all along. Now stay with me, all right? I know. No, but D-Style is because they got into each other's heads and shut up, okay? Shut up. Listen. First of all, as I'm looking through this news website here, Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor to wear 8-ounce, not 10-ounce gloves. From Las Vegas there, the Nevada State Athletic Commission approved Floyd Mayweather's and Conor McGregor's requests for smaller boxing gloves Wednesday, just 10 days before their highly anticipated fight on August 26. All right. Chairman Anthony Marnell, who strongly chastised both camps for using the I almost said North, but Nevada State Athletic Commission as a quote-unquote pawn for social media controversy to sell tickets. Note that while he holds a strong respect for the commission's rules, it must always, quote-unquote, adopt to current times. Right, so apparently they talk about how the issue came up. The issue came to light on August 1st when Mayweather, 49-0, 26 knockouts, wrote on Facebook, "Let's fight in 8-ounce gloves." Mayweather, 40, who fought the majority of his career in 8-ounce gloves. McGregor, 21-3, the UFC's lightweight champion, is used to 4-ounce gloves in mixed martial arts. Both fighters submitted a waiver to the Nevada State Athletic Commission this month, requesting the smaller glove size. Okay. According to longtime commission member Skip Avancino, the rule for 10-ounce gloves went into effect in 2006 based on the recommendations of an advisory committee. At the time, the committee stated its recommendations were not based on scientific fact and encouraged the Nevada State Athletic Commission to fund a study on the matter. Okay, the study is now planned for after August 26th. The rule will remain in place for now, with this one-time exception for Mayweather McGregor. All right, you guys can read the rest of the articles. There's a lot of articles out there. Also, they picked a ref. Referee Bird will be the. It's going to be the referee. I think he's a good ref. And I don't know who the judges are, and I don't think it matters. Like, I'm being flat out honest with you. I don't think it matters who the judges are. Let's talk about the gloves, man. Let's talk about the gloves with DStyleBoxing. Let's talk about those gloves, man. All right? Probably leave comments in the chat. I want to know what you guys think. And watching an archive, leave a comment and let me know. Let DStyle. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Check it out. I'll get to the comments in a little bit, guys. I'll get to the comments in a little bit. First of all, I'm okay with this. Okay, first of all, let's put this fight aside for a moment. Okay. The fact that guys at 154 pounds are fighting with the same size gloves as heavyweights is ridiculous to me. Okay, that is just flat out stupid. I do believe that in some of these weight classes, the gloves are just too big. Okay, 10 ounces is not necessary. We can go with 8 ounces. 8 ounces seems just about right. And if you want to, maybe light heavyweight, maybe cruiserweight with 10 ounces, that's fine. But that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay. The difference is not the impact. The impact's the same. Okay. When you land that punch, it's the same. The impact's the same. All right. It's a very small difference. However, just size-wise, you know, it's the size of the gloves, 10-ounce gloves. I mean, that's between two fighters, that's 20 ounces, all right? And that's just too much for fighters that are just, let's be honest, that's small, right? I'm just keeping it real, okay? And that's what I'm going to say about that, okay? So I'm okay with this fight. It should be 8 ounces. It should be. Now, even in this article, and a lot of people are saying it, MMA fans are saying it, right? Well, Connor's used to 4-ounce gloves, so, you know, this is nothing to him, right? Or this is better for him. Now, here's the thing, guys. And I think the realization, I don't know if it's set in for a lot of people, but sometimes, you know, things are brought to light. You know, things are brought to light. I am actually glad that, you know, that this fight's happening for a couple reasons, okay? I haven't changed my mind about the outcome of the fight. I haven't changed my mind about the fact that I would rather see Mayweather. As a boxing fan, I'd rather see him in there with an Errol Spence, a Keith Thurman, okay? I'd rather see him in there with somebody like that, a high-level boxer. That opinion hasn't changed. But the fight's happening. I can't stop the fight from happening. I'm just in the boat, man. I'm not the wave. But at the same time, I think it's great because this conversation will come up, right? And here's the conversation. Never has the public known so much about gloves. The average public doesn't know shit about gloves. Okay, they all think, I know people that think professional boxing happens with 16, 14-ounce gloves, right? They don't even know how big the gloves are, okay? They don't know that they're 10 and 8 ounces. And they don't even know how small that really is. They don't even know that. But let me first, before I talk about that, because the first thing I said, and it stuck out, I know some listeners are like, whoa, don't trail off. You said this is brilliant marketing, DStyle. Address that, DStyle. Say it. You guys got to say it in the chat. Like, hey, address that. All right? I'm going to address it. Look. Floyd Mayweather, right, and Conor McGregor, both of them were planning this all along, okay? This was planned all fucking along. The commission knows it. That's why it's pissing off the commission. Okay, but whatever. Oh, you're mad that Mayweather made you work, okay? Like they have to have an extra meeting and really earn their paychecks. Oh, poor you, okay? Fuck you, okay? I don't give a shit about the commission. But or their feelings anyway, but they're promoting this fight. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Brilliant marketing, right? Say it's 10 ounces. You know, scheduled for 10 ounces. There's nothing abnormal about that, right? And then before you know it, challenge each other with 8 ounces. Well, because it's working. Everybody's like, oh shit. It really got interesting now. Like people are acting like it shit just got interesting. Like this changes the dynamics of the fight. Like, you know, like this is like the trajectory of the fight has completely changed. Ooh, those are the small gloves, man. You know, like this is so like, are you serious right now? Are you serious? You all falling for this, really? This move has sold an extra, I don't know, I can't even say, but it sold additional pay-per-views. It just has, okay? For anybody that was like, should I order it? I don't know. And then this was the tipping point for them right here. Now you got McGregor. You know, this is my advantage. You know, now I'll be able to knock him out in 2 rounds, not 4 rounds. Like all of a sudden, because of 2 ounces. He could knock him out in 2 rounds earlier. Okay, fine. And you got Mayweather. He made the challenge on Instagram and don't like just fake controversy. Just like, was there some hardcores that were, to be honest with you, it was a boxing fan saying, hey, Floyd, don't be a fucking pussy. Fight the dude in 8-ounce gloves. It was a boxing fan saying that. Everybody else didn't even know. Connor's team supposedly and MMA commentators don't even know what horsehair gloves is and gloves with foam and the significance of gloves made in Mexico. And, you know, they don't even know all that. They don't know. They don't know what a thumbless glove is and what the difference is. Okay, they don't know any of that. They don't know what a puncher's glove is. They don't know what a, you know, what orthopedic glove that Mayweather wears is. They don't even know. Right? To them, they were clueless. They just knew they were going to be fighting him with big, puffy pillows. That's all the public knew. Now everybody knows. All of a sudden, everybody's an expert. All of a sudden, everybody knows about the 8-ounce and 10 ounces. And, you know. But I bet you still don't know that the 8-ounce is no difference as far as impact goes to the 4-ounce. I bet you don't know that, right? I bet you don't know that. I bet a lot of people running into this video, you don't know that. You don't know that. You just don't. So let's school some of you, right? First of all, like I said, great marketing, brilliant marketing. This, I've never, like, they made this, I mean, they found a way, they found a clever way to make the public know, oh, Mayweather, he wants to fight with the big gloves. Now he's saying that he'll fight Conor with the little gloves. Like that's brilliant. This is brilliant marketing, right? Now, first of all, in a boxing glove, okay, for those that don't know, right? If you were to get, and I want to give a shout out to my friend Haplotype on here. I did a video with him about this. Okay, you guys could look up that video. It's titled "Big Puffy Gloves." You may want to check that out, right? But I'll give you a little bit of a. We're not going to go in detail as much here, but there's no visuals here. But for those that don't know, okay, for those that have believed all these years that boxers fight with big puffy gloves, right? Because you listen to Skip Bayless and you listen to the Shannon Sharps and you listen to idiots like that. When they say ounces, they're saying in total, how much does that glove weigh? Okay? How much does it weigh, that glove? So they're going to be fighting with gloves that weigh 8 ounces, right? That's very light. Now, MMA gloves are 4 ounces, right? They're 4 ounces. Well, here's the big difference, right? The boxing gloves ounces are distributed all the way from the wrist to the fingers, to the thumb. There is a bar right below the fist, okay? Or not the fist, I'm sorry. On the palm of the hand. That itself weighs about an ounce. Just that alone. At the point of impact, okay, the curvature that there is at the knuckles, in many cases, it's either very little of a difference to an MMA glove, or in some cases, it has way less padding than an MMA glove. An MMA glove, it just has a Velcro around the wrist. That's it. Okay, and then it has the fingers are exposed. Okay, even at the palm of the hand. Okay, there's no like you see most of their hand, right? Most of the weight is most of it, for the most part, is all on the knuckle, right? It's all on the knuckle. At the point that matters, the point of impact. That's where it all is. All the 4 ounces are, about 90% of it is all in the knuckle. In the 8 ounces on an 8-ounce glove is all around the hand. Now, because of that, you're able to use a boxing glove to block punches. Because of that, you're less prone to break your hand, right? If you hit a guy in the dome, okay, because it's protecting you on the wrist, it's protecting you on the vulnerable parts of your hand. If you land the punch wrong, if you land the punch on somebody's elbow, okay, you don't break your hand. You can, but it's the best way to protect it. Boxing gloves are designed for fighters to throw, anywhere from 600, 700 punches around and hit a human being 200-300 times in a fight, sometimes even more. And for you not to break your hand. A boxing glove is not designed. It is not designed to protect your opponent's face. It's not designed to protect your opponent's body. It is designed to protect your hands, to throw a punch as hard as you can and throw another one. You don't believe me? Go to a brick wall, punch it as hard as you can with an MMA glove, and then punch it as hard as you can with a boxing glove. All right? You don't believe me? All right? Do it yourself. Don't take my word for it. Put on a puncher's glove. All right? Put on a Cleto Reyes horsehair glove on 8-ounce, and then feel it. You will feel your knuckle. You will feel it. You won't feel it with an MMA glove. It has all that padding right there on the knuckle. And even if you take orthopedic gloves, like the ones Mayweather wears, it's a very little difference to the padding, all right, on the knuckle of an MMA glove. Very little difference. Because it's evenly distributed all around the hand, on the thumb. I mean, the thumb itself on boxing gloves is a big portion of those ounces. The fingers are covered. Okay, you have more padding around the wrist part. The whole bottom part is covered. Okay, you got the bar in the bottom to grip on. Right? You don't have to take my word for it. All you got to do is put one on. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. We're talking about gloves used for a fight night. 8-ounce gloves. I'm not talking about those big bag gloves that you use for a punching bag, right? Which is what a lot of people think boxers box with, right? No. No, that's not what's going on here, right? So what's your point? My point is, number one, you need to know that. Now, since you're telling me you could get a 10-ounce boxing glove, okay, that has less padding on the knuckle, the point of contact, but that has more protection around the wrist, okay, on the side and the thumb, all right? Many boxing gloves are designed a different way. If you think that going from 10 ounces to 8 ounces in any way, shape, or form means the punches are going to hurt more, you are out of your mind. Okay? This favors Mayweather. But how? How does it favor him? It favors him, okay, number one, because he knows how to use the gloves defensively. That's number one. Okay? Number two, it's going to give Conor a total of 4 ounces less, okay, to protect himself defensively. He's going to be far more open for Conor McGregor. And that small difference makes a big difference when you're fighting a fighter of the caliber of Floyd Mayweather. It makes a big difference. But that's not how it's being marketed. They're selling this. This is brilliant marketing. They're selling this. Oh, it's making the fight more dangerous now. Ooh, now they're going to wear the little ones, the little gloves now. I bet some of you don't even know Mayweather fought with 8-ounce gloves for the majority of his career. For the majority of his career, he fought with 8-ounce gloves. I mean, they have you think Mayweather's never fought with 8-ounce gloves. But by the way, people are reacting to this. Conor got the best of Floyd. He lured him to using smaller gloves. Now, I admit, if your only shot is a puncher's shot, then fuck it. Remove as much ounces as possible. I get it, right? You know, if I was advising Conor McGregor and you honestly believe your only shot is a puncher's chance, I would have him get a Cleto Reyes glove or an Everlast MX glove. I would make him get one of those two, right? What do you know? Well, let me tell you something. Apparently, Mayweather doesn't want to fight dudes with it because he paid Marcos Maidana $1.5 million so he won't wear those fucking gloves, right? He paid the dude $1.5 million so he doesn't wear the Everlast MX gloves, right? So if I was Conor, I would wear those gloves. If he was smart, he would get those gloves because that's your only shot. If you wear the same fucking orthopedic gloves that Mayweather wears, Slim's gone. Slim's gone. Slim's away. Slim's away. Slim's gone. Slim left town. I mean, Slim was on your side. He was right there in Conor's camp. Slim. I mean, Slim was there with you the whole camp. You get the orthopedic gloves. Okay, if you're dumb enough to pick those gloves, right, then Slim's gone, man. Slim's leaving camp. Slim's going to be like, Conor, I've been on your side this whole time. I'm Slim. I've been believing in you, Conor. Okay? I was your shot. And then you go off and you pick those gloves. I'm leaving this fucking camp. Slim's gone. Okay? Slim's leaving Las Vegas the moment he picks those orthopedic gloves. Okay? What does that mean? It means, you know, slim to none. The saying. Okay. This is brilliant marketing, but might as well take advantage of this and let people know and educate people about the boxing glove and the comparison to the MMA glove. Because this, I'm sorry to tell you, guys, Santa ain't real, but it's the point of contact is no different to the MMA glove. You don't have to take my word for it. You could put on these gloves yourself, right? And not only that, Conor McGregor's trainer himself, or one of his trainers. I mean, it's kind of weird how the MMA dudes do it. They got 20 trainers and shit. Okay, you got a trainer for this. My grappling trainer, my striking trainer. I don't know if it was a striking trainer. I don't know if it was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu trainer. I don't know, one of his trainers. Okay, one of his trainers was like, you know, hey, those 8-ounce gloves are it's kind of scary, Conor having those gloves on. He said, you know, and when you feel the point of impact, it's really this very little difference to the MMA glove. I know. Thank you for pointing that out, genius. Right? We know that. If it hasn't dawned on you yet, the fairy tale of, well, boxers box with big pillows in their hands, so they wouldn't know what to do if they got hit with a little glove. I don't know if it's dawning on you yet, but that fairy tale is starting to fade away. A little bit for some of you. You know that feeling you're getting, like that, oh, fuck, feeling? Yeah, that's what it is, right? Yeah, you could masquerade it with cocky comments, and you could do whatever you want, but I know you're feeling it, right? If it's just dawning on you that, oh, shit, when boxers land punches on each other, it's the impact on it is really the same as an MMA glove. So this whole notion of, well, it's easier to get knocked out in MMA because the gloves are smaller. Maybe I have to reevaluate that. You think? You think so? Let me tell you guys this. You take a Cleto Reyes glove, okay? If you ever look at a Cleto Reyes glove, it even says on the glove, it says for no more than, like, I think it's like 26 rounds or some shit like that, or 24 rounds, okay? You can't, first of all, you can't, in a professional prize fight, you can't use the same gloves again ever in a fight. Okay, like you can't box 12 rounds and use those same gloves 12 rounds later. Like, you know, you can't do that. Just for information, but those Cleto Reyes gloves that are made for fighting, okay, you can't, it tells you there, you cannot use them for more than 24 rounds, right? If in the course of a fight, okay, the horsehair is not like foam. It moves around. Okay? I mean, you can do some serious damage. And that's why Manny Pacquiao wears those gloves. Like, you remember when Manny Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton? That was his fucking knuckles connecting on his fucking face. All right? That's what that was. I'm telling you guys right now, the day before the fight, right? The day before the fight, that's when they're going to pick the gloves, man. Right? They're going to lay them out on the table. If I see Conor McGregor pick up one of the orthopedic gloves, I'm going to laugh so hard. Right? I'm going to laugh so fucking hard. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of, look, man, you don't think Everlast, you don't think, even Cleto Reyes, you don't think any of these companies want to be the ones to distribute this gloves to Conor. They're going to get paid for it, okay? And it's free publicity for them. Like for Everlast, if Conor's wearing like Everlast MX, a lot of these Conor fans are going to go buy Everlast MX gloves. That's how much fanboys they are, okay? So regardless of what, like there's different brands out there, and hopefully Conor doesn't come out with a Reebok fucking like Amir Khan did, or fucking Reebok gloves, right? But if his only shot's a puncher's chance, then he needs a puncher's glove, right? That's what he needs. That's what he needs, and that's what he needs to pick. And don't, I'm telling you, they're not done with his marketing. Right now, these dudes planning shit out the whole time. They're like, oh, we're gonna do 10 ounces now. We're gonna announce it that way, and then like we're later gonna announce that it's 8 ounces. That we both want to fight with the little gloves, and then people are gonna really buy into it. So everybody's all talking about this shit, man. Like everybody's talking about this nonstop. Like people at work that never watch boxing mentioned it. Oh, did you hear? I'm like, what? They're gonna fight with the little gloves now. Some people think like they're not even sure yet if they mean like the MMA gloves. Like they don't even know. Like it's just stupid. All right. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, they should let them box with MMA gloves. Well, that would have been stupid. Okay, you can't have a 12-round boxing match with MMA gloves. Okay, first of all, there's, you could eye poke somebody, like fucking, you could grab someone with your hand. That's illegal in boxing. It's the glove is designed like that for a reason. Now, but if you designed it where it's the same MMA glove, but then you cover the fingers and the thumb around the wrist, you end up with a fucking 8-ounce glove. That's what you end up with. The 8-ounce, that's what the 8-ounce glove basically is. No, but there's no buts. That's what it is. All right? So I'm just putting that out there. Right? I'm just putting that out there. So that way when Conor throws, and Mayweather blocks it with his glove, like you're not like, oh, if that was an MMA glove, it would have rocked Mayweather. The power of it would have rocked through that guard. It's the same fucking shit. If anything, you can hit harder with his glove, and more often and more frequently, and not break your hand. Let's open up the chat. It's going to be very awkward if it's not what I'm expecting here. Let's check it out. Shout out to you guys watching. Make sure you thumbs up the video. All right, make sure you thumbs up the video. Somebody already thumbs it down. What is it to thumb down? Did I say something offensive? Like it's everything I'm saying is true. Rascalot 2-2-2. Smaller goes in an advantage for Floyd. Conor doesn't have a puncher's chance. The truth says, I'm glad the fight is happening so the MMA fans will put some respect back in boxing's name. Rascalot says he agrees. The truth. At me, at DStyle. The MMA experts, Fawn, are the worst when it comes down to breaking down the fight. They don't know shit about boxing. I'm talking to you, Brandon Schaub and Dominic Cruz. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if they don't know anything about boxing, but they don't know anything about the gloves. Like they've never had a professional boxing glove with boxing gloves on. You know, and let me put it this way. Conor McGregor's trainer has been involved in MMA for years. Okay? And for him to say something like, "Oh my God, the knuckle padding is there's virtually no difference. Like the point of impact is no difference to the MMA glove." That is very telling to me. That tells me a lot. That tells me I don't know what the fuck to get into, but it tells me a lot. And the truth meant fond, not fine. I got you. Rascalot 222 MMA uses smaller gloves because they grapple. Big gloves can't grapple. Well, they have less ounces, but we're talking about they are smaller gloves because they weigh less. But I'm talking about, I want to make sure people understand this, the padding at the point of impact. What does that mean? When you land a punch on someone, how much padding is there? That's what I'm talking about. Rascalot 222 continues. Facts, they came up with the gloves because past boxers' bare knuckles kept breaking their hand and not throwing as many punches. Yes. You know, it's kind of like the mouth guard, you know. The mouth guard doesn't help you take a punch better. That's not what it does. But it stops you from breaking your fucking teeth and swallowing them. And that's what the mouth guard does, all right? It doesn't mean you can't break your teeth or anything, but that's what it is. It's a mouth guard. The mouth guard wasn't always in boxing. Dudes were breaking their teeth, and so they had to develop that, right? The boxing glove, same thing. Guys were breaking their hands, so they developed a glove, okay, a mitt that they could wear so they could punch, right? But it is designed for maximum force without breaking your hand. That's what the boxing glove is designed to do. Rascalot 222 was a pussy for doing that to Maidana, who doesn't even have a one-punch KO power, referring to paying Maidana $1.5 million so he will wear the Everlast MX glove. Rod Neal, DStyle, the article on boxing scene said they are wearing comparable gloves for 8 ounce, so I highly doubt any horsehair. If Conor McGregor agreed to box without, like, I mean, who knows? He might put on the horsehair glove and say, okay, this ain't for me. I don't feel comfortable. That is possible. But to just rule that out, like you don't even want to put him on for a little bit, train with him a little bit. You know, I'm just saying. You know, it's – but all right, if he wants to wear the same fucking gloves Mayweather's wearing, then that's his fucking problem, honestly. Gorguruga, Floyd was kind of pussy for ducking Khan and fighting Maidana instead, LOL. Really? You wanted him to fight Khan? Okay, Gorguga. It sounds as if Floyd seriously wants to kill Conor, though. I think Floyd wants the 8 ounce to make it easier for himself to get a KO. Man of Water says, this makes me think that MMA fighters will not have chins. Yeah. You know, it's not just that. It's just that you're easier to hit because you're doing other things. You know, like a dude's kicking in the leg. A dude they could go for it. You know, you got to have your hands low because they might shoot for a takedown. Like, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean? So their chin is more exposed. It has a lot to do with that. You know. Matt Rascalot responds, it's not that they don't have chins because they don't take headshots as much as boxers. That too, right? Boxers, their punch resistance is, you know, it's there. You know, they work on that. Unless your name is Amir Khan, and then, you know, you don't got punch resistance at all. AJ10, I think Conor will wear Grants or Everlast. Everlast MX is what I would do if I was Conor, but, I mean, it's his call. I mean, I don't know. NBT Boxing, the benefits Mayweather to get him out of there earlier. Yeah, Conor's going to have a lot less available defense, okay, with those gloves, man. And I know somebody say, well, so is Mayweather, but you'll see. You'll see on Fight Night. Man, Water said, I want the fight to happen already. Ditto. Okay, Rascalot 222. I agree. I hit with 12-ounce gloves, and the shit feels the same as 16-ounce gloves. All right, Rascalot said, give me a thumbs up. Hey, guys, thumbs up the video. Okay, Gorguruga says, in 10 days, the fate of boxing is decided once and for all. Wow, that sounds fucking deep. Okay, Mac G12, surprised by this. Are you really? Gorguruga, maybe the person is thumber blind, and thumbs up looks like thumbs down. Talking about the guy that put the thumbs down on the video. Wrestler222 says, I understand what you mean about the gloves. Just can't type a whole thoughts on here. I got you. AJ10, this is the best buildup I have ever seen for a mismatch. Well, it's definitely up there. If it's not, it's definitely up there. It's the one up there. I get it. Anyways, guys, that's the news for the day. Expect something every day. Like, just expect something. Expect some story, you know, and this is one of them, right? They made a spectacle out of what the glove size is going to be. They made a spectacle out of this shit. And even the commission was like, they're fucking trying to use us for their fucking promotion. Fuck these guys, okay? They want to fight with 8-ounce gloves? Let them. Fuck it, right? And in my opinion, guys shouldn't be fighting with 10-ounce gloves in that division anyway. It doesn't make much of a difference, but they don't need that much padding around their hands to, you know, for their guard. They just don't. They shouldn't be wearing the same size gloves as heavyweights, in my opinion, right? A 154-pound guy wearing 10 ounces is like a heavyweight wearing 16 ounces. I mean, it's insane. Okay, like that's crazy. So, you guys got any final thoughts before I wrap this thing up? And I agree, Dennis. This has been probably the biggest buildup ever that I've seen for a fight, man. This shit's absolutely insane, right? For those that just joined, make sure you thumbs up the video. And if you caught it late, feel free to come back, listen to the video. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Okay. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunchtime and have a good day. I'm out.